Today I'm going to be doing a demonstration on Integrator's application for meter changeouts. So the data that you see right here are all meters. The red circles indicate meters that have not been changed out yet, and then the cyan colored ones indicate meters that have been changed out. So basically, we're going to be using Integrator to change from an old style meter to a new style meter for a changeout. In this case, this customer is changing from their old style meter to a new Landis and Gear meter. So I'm going to walk you through some of the steps on how this process works. So zoom into an area here. So say you're out in the field and you're going to be doing a meter changeout. So you're at this address. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to select the meter. So go up to the select tool and select the meter. And that once it's been selected, your report's going to show up. So up here, it's going to show all the information that you can find, which is the old meter number and the address. So now there's a couple ways you can do a meter changeout. You can go straight into the form. You can start filling out all the information. Or you can go to the Move Edit button, which is the globe, and you can move that meter. So let's do that. So once you've clicked on the globe, a form geometry picker box appears. And here it allows you to move this meter from the front yard to where that meter might be on the residence. So you can either do a start GPS if you're right where that meter socket is and you're on your phone or a tablet. And it should show you right where you are depending on how good your GPS location is on your phone or tablet. Otherwise, you can do the Map Select button. And here you can pick wherever that spot is on the residence where that meter socket is. And if that looks good, you can go ahead and select Submit. But if you want to rechange it, say it's not exactly where it is, you can do a Map Select and you can repick your point. And then if you go ahead and you click Submit, it'll bring you right to your form. So now that you're in your form, there's a couple different options, and I'll start walking through them. So if you go, you're going to want to take a picture of your old meter. So if you go to Choose File, and you're on your phone or your tablet, it'll bring you right to your camera screen, and you can just take a picture of that old meter. In this case, I'm going to choose one from my gallery, which is another option. So if you have it in your gallery, you can upload it that way as well. So now that I've taken my picture of my old meter, I'm going to keep going down. Now I haven't installed my new meter yet, so we're going to leave this blank for now. So now I'm going to fill out the rest of the information. So my user ID, which is going to be the employee's name, and then an install date. So we're just going to pick today as when it was installed. Confirm that this is the old meter number. And then we're going to write down the old meter number reading. And then the old Flex ID number. And then the demand number. And now since we haven't installed our new meter yet, we're going to leave this new meter number blank. And same with the new meter number reading. Confirming that this is the right address for this meter. It also shows you the account information. And if all that looks good, you can go ahead and you can select Submit. And the form submission was successful. So now you just have to move the map a little bit and it'll move the meter. So now the meter is gone from being in the front of the yard to the correct place on the residence. So now we've taken off the old meter and we're putting on the new one. So now we want to go and we want to add more information. So now this time we don't want to move it, so we're not going to click on the globe. If you click on the globe, you do have to move the meter, so keep that in mind. So we're going to go right to the form button. And now you see that the old meter photo is also returned. Everything is still in here. So now we're going to take a picture of the new meter. And now that we've taken a new picture of the new meter, we're going to continue to fill out the rest of the information. So scrolling down, enter in that new meter number and the new reading. And we also have the option to enter in the class and the form. So we're going to choose those as well. And if everything looks good, we can go ahead and submit. Click Submit. So now it has been successful. And if you reselect on that meter, it'll update that form, or it'll update the report, showing everything that you've entered in so far. And it also changes it from that red to now that cyan color. So now you can see that it has been changed out and it does not need to be, it is not on your list of ones that still need to be changed out. So now say if that was the wrong meter, you started filling it out and you realize that that was not the right meter information or something like that, we do have the option to reset that information. So if you go down and we have it as a column, so if you do reset as a yes, so say it was supposed to go next door and you just filled out the wrong information and now you want to fill it out for the right meter, you can go ahead and select yes and then submit form. We'll go ahead and do that. Show you guys. So if that information was wrong, I was supposed to go for the neighboring meter and now you want to fill it out for the correct meter, but you want to erase some of this information that you had already entered. That reset should take care of that. So now if we go and we reselect it, we can see that the report is now blank and we can fill out the correct information for the right meter. So now say if we wanted to delete a meter, say it was a duplicate meter, there's two of them with the same information on there, we have the option for a delete as well. So now if you go to delete meter and you click on yes, and you were to submit the form, it would put it into a queue where an administrator can then review these meters that are marked for deleted and see if they actually need to be deleted or if it was a mistake. So that way someone out in the field can't just be deleting meters, it's got to go through an administrative form first and have someone review it. So basically it just moves it to a different queue. Cancel. So now say this meter was not here. So if it was somewhere else that just had gotten lost or like it wasn't where it should be, or if it's an apartment complex and there's a lot of meters in that area and you want to just quickly search for one, you can go to the query tools and you have the option to search for an old meter, a new meter, the address, someone who's installed it, any notes or install date, and then the name of the customer. So say I wanted to search for this one. We have it autofill, so you just have to type in the last 4 digits and it will come up with that meter. So makes it quick and easy, then run the report. And then say that meter was further away, you can do the zoom to tool and it'll take you to exactly where that meter is. Now say you want to add a meter, say there's supposed to be one here, it's a new development, and there's not a meter there yet on the map, you want to add one, you can go ahead and click the add missing meter, it's the push pin icon. And here you're going to want to add a missing meter, so click on that. And this will bring up that form geometry picker again, and you can select on the map where you want to put that meter. So say it's for this residence here. Go ahead and click it. If that looks right, submit the form. And now here you're able to enter all that information in for that meter. And you should be good to go. So it makes it nice and easy for when you're out in the field. You don't have to worry about information necessarily being there. You can always add one, or if there's duplicates, you can mark it for deletion so that we can better clean up the map and have the accurate information that's actually there.